Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, where today I wanted to take a look at a celebrity case, and that is Bruce Lee. So Bruce Lee passed when he was 32 in Hong Kong when he was filming for Enter the Dragon during a time, I believe, when they were doing like a scene. He ended up like having major headaches and started having seizures. And then they took him to the hospital afterwards or during, and then he sadly passed. So at 32 and as a very healthy individual, there was a lot of conspiracy theories, as well as just theories around his death. And what caused it, why, and everything in between. So just doing a really quick search on Google, I was able to find a few of like the leading theories. Some believe that it's like maybe Chinese gangsters. Some thought it might have been a mistress. Others think it's just from the swelling or caused by like kidney dysfunction from some of the pain medication that he was taking at the time. So, and it was like a complete accident. So I wanted to take a look at this mysterious case of Bruce Lee, see, was it foul play or was it just an accident? So without further ado, let's get into the reading. And yeah, so as a quick reminder and a couple housekeeping items for us all here, I just want to say, remember, everything that I'm going to be sharing here today is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Everything I'm stating is an opinion, my opinion, and not a fact. So please do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and all of that. I'm just reading tarot cards, getting psychic downloads, this, that, and the other thing. So yeah. And then just a reminder, I'm just here to help audiences or people who are kind of looking at, just to look at this in a different light, along with his passing, and maybe just give some closure, or maybe we're able to look at things maybe just a little bit differently with the tools of tarot and some psychic downloads and see what we get. So yeah, my intention here is to really help bring clarity and understanding so people can form opinions, whether that's with the information I'm sharing or not the information I'm sharing. So, alrighty, Mr. Bruce Lee. Let's see what was going on at the time of your life when you passed. So, we'll just pull some general energy for him here. So we have the full moon, timing, awareness, climax, moving on, cycle of completion, illuminated subconscious. Interesting. This is also a card, just when you look at the full moon is a time of letting go of stuff that is maybe accumulated over a time. This is weird. I don't like the... Okay, so that's what was kind of going on. The challenge for him. He had a lot of stuff going on. So Eight of Wands is all about really rapid, fast-paced movement. So it seems like he has a lot of stuff going on in his life at this point. Lots of projects, lots of things moving forward. But seeing that as the challenge is like it's almost overwhelming in nature a little bit. Where it feels like there's too much going on, where things are difficult to parse together. You know how you get a metaphor that kind of comes to mind is now, and this won't resonate for everyone, but you know how like when you get like a burst of energy and then like your brain kind of goes all wonky or cuckoo, or it's just like a little bit manic. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling, where it's like I gotta do this and then I gotta do this and then I gotta do this and then I gotta do this, and everything just like pings off of each other, and it's like your head's like a giant ping pong ball game, or pinball game, pinball machine, and everything's dinging at the same time because you're pressing a lever, and then it pings over here and then it pings over there. That's kind of what it feels like. It's where it's like everything's overwhelming and everything's firing like on all cylinders. Interesting. And I'm almost feeling like it's Now remember, just everything I'm saying here is all alleged, but I'm wondering if there was like potentially like the use of like illegal substances that would maybe like get you really, really, some people would call them uppers, where you ping pong all the time or you ping pong everywhere. So it keeps you like really, really hyper or extremely energetic, is kind of the energy I'm feeling there. Kind of to round it all out, also, we have the Eight of Cups, dishonest with self, others, staying for the wrong reasons, in limbo, faking happiness. So, I wonder in his career if he was actually happy with what he doesn't feel like he was happy with what he was doing. And here with the King of Cups, kind of to clarify a little bit here with the full moon, it's like he wanted to maybe take a different career. Weird. We have 3 8s. 8, 8, and 8. Oh boy. Which is all about release, movement, direction. Interesting. I wonder if he really wanted to change careers of some sort. Because what I'm really feeling here is like, I don't think he was happy with what he was doing. Like, the type of work he was doing, what he was getting hired for. I wonder if he wanted to take a different, like, even a step back from his career, or even if he wanted to take it in a different direction, where he wanted to showcase a different part of himself, where it wasn't like this action kung fu movie type of person. Like, it really feels like he wants to go in a different direction here with his career, because he's feeling stuck. He's not like, he's feeling like he really can't like get out of the image that he's put himself in. Like, he really, like, keeps staying in this because like the money's there, but like it's not where his passions are. And then over here with the King of Cups, it feels like he knows where he wants to go, and he has like this passion, this direction. Like, also feels like he has an like, when it comes to like acting, it's like you saw him in his kung fu action type of roles, but I feel like he also had like a different side to his acting career that did like only that like hit was only scratched, but he had like great potential, or that's where he kind of wanted to move his career into a little bit more. He wanted to showcase a little bit more of that. And then the Nine of Wands, yeah, like he really, and then yeah, and it's like he's now trying to like, and then the Nine of Wands reverse is like walking on eggshells around other people, and like you just, I wonder if he told like his producers or other people that are around him, like he just, like this feels like to me coworkers or friends or other people that he just did not, like he wanted them to change, but they like he wants to change, but like they're kind of they're telling him not to, like they won't let him change. Yeah, and he doesn't have control over his career, I think, to how he wants it. Like, or at least at this time, he felt extremely out of control with what he wanted to do, and he couldn't do what he wanted to do because he was being told no, or or they're like, we have this part over here, that's what you're doing. So it feels like he did not have a lot of control at that point in time of his life of what he wanted to accomplish or do. Okay. So, like, there's definitely some unhappiness here, quite a bit of it. And just not, I'm feeling really stuck, is what it feels like. Just stuck where he was and not being able to move forward or progress or try out different parts of what he wanted to really do with his career or life. It's like, whatever he wanted to do, he was kind of told no. And that gets really frustrating. It's like, why can't I do a part like this? Find me a part like this. And they're like, no, we found you a part that's similar to what you've all done in the past. So, okay. So the next question I really want to look at here is let's look at the passing of Bruce Lee and see what was kind of around it. The circumstances around it, what was kind of causing it. Was it just an accident, or are we looking at something maybe a little bit more intentional? And we'll look at that. So, looking at the death of Bruce Lee, what was kind of going on. The Five of Cups, so we have rejection, turmoil, alienated, harsh conditions. Then we have Six of Swords as the challenge. But just the Six of Swords, reverse, trouble ahead, left out in the cold, and Eight of Wands, which is the gaining momentum here. What? Okay. Other people trying to seize the day. The Star. So here's the snuffing out of the Star, essentially. We have trying to gain engagement, seizing the day, collaboration with other people. But looking at it in, was this like intentional? Was this an intentional? No. Okay, so this doesn't feel intentional. It doesn't feel like there was like a hit or anything. Like, this just feels, you know how you get really tired or you get achy and tired and all you want to do is like sleep, but you can't sleep, so you take something to numb the pain, essentially? That's what this kind of feels like. So you have change, you have breakup, so that can be seen as whatever you want. You can see that as a relationship. I see this more as a, like, this is like a, you're looking at what has been, you're looking at the spilt stuff, not the, or you're focusing on the pain, not what you have. Then you have the Six of Swords, which is storm brewing, no progress, so slow healing. And then you have the Eight of Wands, which is like gaining momentum. What I'm seeing here is that, like, I feel like there's a couple health conditions around. Like, you also see harsh conditions here. I'm seeing this as, like, his body was, like, in a boatload of pain. Like, he was in a, I don't know how many medications he was on, but it feels like it's a lot. Or he was taking a lot to just manage the pain to get through filming. It's like trouble ahead. Like, you know, you can't keep taking this amount of pain, but I need to keep moving forward. I need to keep doing my stuff. I need to keep doing this. I need to keep doing that. Like, the show must go on, so I have to do something to keep doing this forward progression. But it's like, I need to, like, I know this is bad for me, but I need to keep doing it because there's nothing else I can do. It's like the conditions I'm on, it's like I don't have a lot of bargaining power to say this, that, and the other thing. Because, like, here with, like, the collaborations, and it's like, I'm trying to be proactive, but it's like, I'm not being listened to. I'm not being told. It's like a lot of negativity, despair. It's like everything that I've tried to say this, that, and the other thing, it's like, it has been ignored for the sake of doing the movie or whatever. Yeah, and here's the Three of Swords. It's like, I'm, like, heartbroken over this. There's the Five of Cups, which is trying to let go and move on, but then the Page of Swords, which is like, thirst for knowledge, overcoming despair, deep emotional pain. It's like, we're trying to move on, we're trying to keep doing this, and like, he's doing what he needs to do. I'm almost wondering if he also went to a doctor and they're like, you should be able to manage this really well, you're fairly healthy and stuff. So, like, what I'm seeing here is, like, it was just bad timing. Such bad timing. Like, there might have been, like, old conditions, I believe, that he might have had that maybe weren't, like, diagnosed with him. Like, maybe some potential heart conditions. But, like, it feels like this was completely preventable, but, like, from not being listened to by, like, others around him or production staff. It really, allegedly conspiracy, whatever, it really feels like this could have been completely stopped or not. This could have been avoided, given that it feels like a lot of old stuff that came up from the past, like an old heart condition or an old, like, it feels like an old medical condition that was kind of just overlooked or wasn't diagnosed. And they kind of just ignored it because it's like not that big of a deal. We need to move on, keep doing what we want to do. And then here's the death card. You know what the death card in this case is like pretty literal. And the Seven of Cups is like, this is something that took a long time. And I believe like he knew about it. And then we're with the Nine of Swords, it's like something that he agonized over a little bit as well. It's like he's known this for a long time. Like he knows that this is an issue. No one was listening to him. No one was like essentially taking his health into consideration at that time. Like this feels like just this. Oh my gosh, I'm angry a little bit for. I'm angry for him. Like this is horrible to be treated this way. Like no one should be treated this way. Because it's like this was completely preventable. The Two of Wands, which is, you know about it, the Queen of Cups reversed, which is all about like essentially just not being listened to, or trying to like you're wallowing in stuff. Then the Sun is like we're trying to shine the light on this, we're trying to make this better, and no one's listening. Again. Oh. Okay. So that's what's with Bruce Lee. Interesting. Just one last thing. So I think I'm just gonna do a really quick thing, and I'm gonna be like, so, and this is just I'm gonna pull like one card, two cards, and I'm just gonna see, was this like a medical malpractice thing? Like, was this essentially just medical malpractice on this part? Because this allegedly this is what it feels like a little bit. So this is medical malpractice. Yeah, King of Cups, King of Swords reversed, Five of Swords. So it's like, yeah, so we have to do things differently, unexpected surprises. But this is also someone who's like drunk on power, a loose cannon. But then there's also this individual over here who's like, I'm going to understand you. I'm going to talk to you. And we're going to try and understand it. But then in reality, this is like how they are. This King of Swords reverse, where it's like, yeah, I'm going to say all this to your face. And then there's this over here. And then you have the Five of Swords, which is kind of just doing unexpected things, unexpected surprises. So I feel like this is something that could definitely have been avoided. Feels like there was probably some pre-existing conditions of some sort. And if things would have just been like, you know, your body, we understand that, instead of being pushed to essentially the limit, I think this could have been completely, because this feels like it was just it's not even, would I say a freak accident? No. As I think there's some pre-existing stuff occurring, but I do see this as there's definitely, it could have been avoided if there would have been protections in place for people to essentially, if you're hurt, if you are not feeling well, like, go home, rest, don't push yourself to the absolute limit. So that's what I'm feeling here for Bruce Lee. If you liked this, please hit the like button down below. Otherwise, if you want to see more content like this, please hit the subscribe button down below. I do a ton of different content, including pick a cards, true crime readings, and then just readings on people generally on the internet, or just news events. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit the subscribe button down below. Otherwise, I really want to send a great big thank you out to you for watching this video, and I really can't wait and hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!